Hi everybody, this is Pixie Willows and I am coming at you from inside Final Fantasy XIV Online. And what I'm here today to do is show you, we will continue on Pixie Willows, my lower level character on the other server that I started her on in the next videos. But I wanted to show you basically the different classes. When I've said in the game that you can be every class on one character, every class, every job. This is what I mean. This is one character. This is my main character actually, and I have every class opened up. The white line next to it is the experience progression to how far I am to the next level, and the max level, of course, being 80. And then it comes down to your combat rating, or item level, item level. If you see that, item level 450, that is not the highest in the game. I think 480 or 5 something. And they actually just came out with the next part of the storyline, so it may even be higher, I don't know. So this is exactly what I mean by you can be every class on one character. There's no need, for this reason anyway, to make an additional character. You may find other reasons, you may not. And this is Disciple of Hand and Land, meaning, carpenter, blacksmith, armorer. You can be every single thing with one character. I mean, how awesome is that? How many other games do you know of that you can be everything on one character? This is the only one that I know of. So if you know of one, go ahead and put it in the comment section and I'll check it out. And I'll even do a video, as long as it's not like a monthly subscription based game. And even if it is, eventually I will get to it, but not as quickly as if it were, a free to play, or you purchase the game and that's that. Okay. So the other thing that I wanted to show you is, I was telling you about acquired titles, life of the party, in one of my other videos, and the acquired titles you get from questing, as you go through the storyline. I mean, it'll tell you, you got it from battling, you got it from, regarding your character, Archmage. Well, that was when I hit, a certain level as the caster class, quests, Grand Company, etc., etc. And I have been playing for quite a long time, so there are, and most of these are, if you see quests, it's from quests, it's from your job quests, it's from the storyline quests, so that is the titles, and your reputation is everything, even with the Beast Tribe quests. And eventually I'll show you how to do Beast Tribe quests. I told you about commendations. Commendations received, 1,898. That seems like a lot, but really in the length of time that I've been playing, it's not a ton. And there's basically, people aren't giving commendations. They're not staying long enough to even do that anymore. So if you're watching this and you play Final Fantasy, if you think someone did a good job, I'm not even saying exceptional, I'm saying good, whether it be a DPS or your healer or your tank, make sure to give them a commendation. I mean, that actually encourages players to keep playing, and it encourages them, and maybe it makes or breaks them liking the class or the job that they're playing. Just be kind, be nice to each other, and take that 1 minute and choose a commendation for somebody. It's very simple. Okay, so the other thing I was going to show you is, and eventually I'll show it again also on Pixie Willows, but this is not Pixie Willows. Clearly it's not Pixie Willows. This is my main character. We are going to go to her Grand Company is in Ulda. I'm going to show you basically, how you get your Chocobo, how you get your Grand Company Chocobo. Now remember, I told you have to have done 2 things to get your Chocobo. And when I say two things, it's not bam, bam, okay, now you have your Chocobo. It is, there are several things involved by doing these two things. The first thing being you have to quest up to the point to get to the Ifrit trial. You have to have defeated Ifrit, and once you defeat Ifrit, then there's this main storyline that you quest to take something again to the 3 beginning areas, and then after that you decide, what Grand Company you wish to join. So I chose Ulda with this character, and let's see here. So when I chose that, all right, where is it? Okay, it's not here anymore, but it'll be in your first thing. This is clearly this is your first options, your first rank. I apologize, your first rank. I could not think of the name. And in here, there will be, somewhere in the middle, it'll be for 200 Grand Company seals. And that's what that is. This isn't coin, it's Grand Company seals. And if you look at the top right-hand side of this screen, not the screen, but this square, you'll see how many Grand Company seals I have. That is a lot, especially when you're starting out, but once you've gotten to the point of being a flame captain, which is like the highest you can be for Ulda, whatever captain, whether it be Serpent captain or Maelstrom captain, that really is not a ton in the grand scheme. Anyway, 200 Grand Company seals is what you would need to purchase your Chocobo license, or something like issuing license or something like that. It's been a long time, so it will say something about Chocobo and licensing or issuing or something like that. 200 Grand Company seals. Who will give you this quest after you've chosen whatever Grand Company? Whoever it is, they will be to the right-hand side of the Flame Quartermaster. For me, it was Swift, Flame Commander Swift. He gave me the quest. So, what can you do to get Grand Company seals? Well, if you're not level 30, then you are a little limited, and I'm gonna take you to an area where, when you took care of Ifrit, that Horizon, I believe that was, no, Camp Drybone. I'm gonna take you back to, because you'll be familiar with that area at that point. You will have quested in that area for the main storyline, and you will basically, there's someone that you go to after you've chosen your Grand Company. Someone that you go to. I apologize for the phone ringing. That may not be showing up on my video for you to hear, but okay. So once you've chosen your Grand Company and you need those 200 seals, there's several ways you can go about it. The fastest way is going to be this, someone here, this is the Flame Sergeant. So if you choose Ulda, the Flame Sergeant is for you. If you chose, let's say, Maelstrom, or you chose the Serpent, then there's not someone here, I don't believe, for you. You would need to go to like your middle area for them, or you can look up online where do you get Serpent seals, or where do you get Maelstrom seals. One of the other things that you can do, let's look on the map. All right, there's a fate right here that you could start. In fates, from this point on, when you do, once you've chosen a Grand Company, if you do a fate, you will actually get seals from doing the fate once it's completed. If it's successfully completed, you will get more seals. If it's not successfully completed, you will get some seals, but not, clearly not as many as if it was completed successfully. So now, I'll show you Immortal Flames, leaves, levs, whatever you would like to call them. That's what you're looking for. You would go in there. You're going to have level 20s and you're going to have 25s, right? Okay. See, it says upon completion, I'm not going to accept this. Upon completion, you will receive 173 seals. If you need 200 to get, to get your Chocobo issuance certificate, completion bonus. What is that? That is basically, if you're able to complete it quickly, you will get a completion bonus. And with the completion bonus, believe it or not, also if you all, when you go to, I'll just go ahead and we'll do it, accept. All right. I'll show you completion bonus, and if you do it above your level, which I don't even think it's going to be able to do it above my level, but I'll still get a bonus for it. Okay, so we'll come here. Let me change classes real quick. And we will do, we'll do the dancer. All right. So you go into your journal to start this. You'll see here where it says leave quests, lev quests, whatever, however you say them. All right. Map. It shows where on the map you see the green on the map. Actually, you don't even need to look at that, but initiate. Okay. You say, okay, your home point for you, your home point is not set here, but I mean, it's close to a crystal. I wouldn't worry too much about setting my home point. Recommended. This is the extra additional bonus you will get. If you are able to do 2 levels to 4 levels higher than your recommended level, then you will gain additional, Grand Company seals. Okay. So, all right, it says slay enemies that respond to the poke. Sometimes that doesn't even work, but okay, let's go ahead and we're going to poke this. Emote. I really don't ever even poke them, I just kill them. If truth be told. Where's the poke? Alright, poke. The ravenous nanny goat does not respond. Well, we're going to kill you anyway. Okay. Earth sprite. We got some crystals. I probably needed those to begin with. Okay. Oh, come on. I'm probably doing it wrong now that I'm deciding not to do it. They probably fixed it where you don't get to complete it unless you do it right. There we go. There's one. Okay. So we have others over here. They have the card above their head. All right, another trickster. All right, and it's completed. And of course, it's not that simple when you're lower, the level that you are when you're trying to accomplish this. So don't be fooled. It's not as easy as my character is level 80, and she has a higher item level. Okay, so collect reward. Yes, I will collect my reward. Your bonus has been awarded based on Grand Company enlistment, difficulty, and speed of completion. Difficulty being, when you set it above your level. So here you are, 173 and 58. That adds to over the amount that you need to get your issuance. So then you would then go back to Ulda. You would get your issuance license for the Chocobo, and I will show you once we get there. I'll show you who you go see once you've gotten or purchased your license. And it'll tell you, and it'll give you, the one good thing about this is there's always a map to look at. There's always something highlighted. There's always an arrow to find. But once you've gotten your license from your grand company, if you're in Ulda, regardless if you're not, the person that you're going to see is the Chocobo person. They're going to be somewhere in the city. You won't be able to ride your Chocobo in the city, but you'll be able to name them. You'll be able to, you know, that kind of thing. See? Chocobo Keep. Chocobo, Chocobo. I think it's properly said as, pronounced as Chocobo. Okay? So this is a person that you would see, and you would hand over the issuance. Then he or she would go get your Chocobo, you would name it, and you live happily ever after. And then at that point, you open up. Once you have done that, actually, you'll go in your inventory, there'll be a whistle. It'll look like a little cartoon drawing of a Chocobo. Okay? So you'll make sure to click that. And you can put them on your hotbar and things like that. Here is, let's see, mount guides. Then at that point, any of these mounts, you know, that you may own, you can then ride. So, and that was going to be my next part of this video. Okay, we're going to go out here and I'm going to show you mounts and minions. And the majority of these are free, or if you bought the DLC or a digital upgrade, some of these do come with that. But here's the thing. The majority of these come from within the game, from either questing in a dungeon or from going through the storyline. You get them both ways for free. I mean, like, how many games give you things like this for free more often than you have to pay for them? Not many. You know, and again, I can't speak highly enough about Final Fantasy XIV Online. It's awesome. The graphics are great. They support 4K. Yes, you do have to buy the game and pay a monthly subscription, but the thing is again, 1 month for one character on each server, it's only like $5 a month. If you want 8 characters per server, well then of course it's $15 a month. You know, they don't try nickel and dime you. You don't pay to win. It's awesome. So anyway, here are the different mounts. There's only like, let me see, there's only one mount in here that I actually paid, you know, money for, and that's because it was a motorcycle and it was cool as heck. But all these others, I either worked hard for and went in dungeons and went in over and over. We're not talking like hundreds of times. We're talking like several times. There's groups you can find that go into dungeons just specifically to get mounts, and they'll advertise in the party finder. You know, but most of these, like, you get from questing, from going, you know, this one, it's a Beast Tribe quest. So after so many Beast Tribe quests, then, you know, I mean, so how cool is that? And this one has animations, you know. So, and you can run around. Eventually, I think they're going to be adding flying to the zones that you can't fly in. But most of the DLC areas you can fly in, and this flies also. Okay? Let's get off that. Alright, and here's the thing. There is my Puff of Darkness. She's actually from a dungeon. Again, it's the same thing. You can buy minions, you know, from the Mog Station, but there's the majority that you can get, that you can have. You can go into dungeons and you know, you can get from within dungeons. I'll show you my Minion Pages. Let's see, Minion Guide. I have 6 pages of minions that I got from playing this game. I did not purchase one. And actually, some of these, when you craft in the game, you can actually craft a few of these. I crafted the Gravel Golem. I crafted, where is it? There's a couple of them. Not you. Anyway, you get my point. You can craft some of them. So, whether it be through smithing or whatever, you would just have to look. And it is beneficial to craft in this game also. So, that is how you get your Chocobo. Mounts and minions. I hope that you found this helpful. If I failed to mention something or I mentioned something incorrectly, please leave me a comment. I will be more than happy to respond to your comments. If you didn't like how I did something, if you don't like something about what I'm doing, feel free to let me know. I am here to give you how-tos, to show you games, and to entertain you as best as I can. So, remember to smack that like button. Ring the bell for the alerts to be notified when I put out videos, and subscribe. I need subscribers. Yes, I am shamelessly begging, and I won't continue to beg, but the last few days I will beg for subscribers. Come on, click that subscribe button. I am Pixie Willows, and you have a fabulous day. Remember, play it your way.